Porsche, once caught up in the dark web of working with the Nazi regime, even did some jail time. He faced an even darker pit, the Great Depression, which left him broke and jobless. But he engineered an incredible comeback, turning things around in ways that seemed downright unbelievable. This is the story of how a guy whose father didn't want him to be in the automotive industry became one of the greatest brands ever. In 1875, Ferdinand Porsche was born in a small village in the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which is now part of the Czech Republic. His dad, Anton Porsche, owned a plumbing workshop and hoped Ferdinand would continue the family business. But his father didn't know that Ferdinand had other interests. At that time, Ferdinand loved two things: going to school and playing around with experiments. He enjoyed what he was doing until something really sad happened. When Ferdinand was 14, he lost his older brother. This made him leave school and start working full-time at his dad's workshop because now he was the oldest son and had to take care of the family business. These times were tough for Ferdinand as he reluctantly followed his father's path into a job he didn't enjoy. But when faced with challenges, Ferdinand Porsche didn't let them control him. He kept exploring his interests and found something he'd grow to love: electricity. Yes, back in the late 1800s, electric light bulbs were becoming popular in Europe, and Porsche got fascinated with them. So, in his spare time, he started experimenting with electric circuits. Even though his dad wanted him to focus on the family business, Porsche wasn't the kind of kid who followed orders. For a while, he tried to stop his son from getting involved in such nonsense. So, Ferdinand created a hidden workshop at his parents' house to experiment freely. But sooner, Porsche Sr. had realized that he couldn't stop the kid from following his passion. Recognizing his son's passion for electricity and science, his father decided to send him to the Imperial Polytechnical School in Reichenberg, but with one condition: he still had to help out in the family workshop during the day and attend classes at night. Little did his father know that by doing this, he was setting the stage for the Porsche brand that we recognize today. Reichenberg really brought out the best in Ferdinand. The skills he gained landed him a job at a prestigious company, Bela Egger & Company, in Vienna in 1893. With his talent and technical know-how, he quickly rose from a worker to the manager of the test center. His career was marked by groundbreaking designs. In 1897, he created an electric wheel hub motor. Ferdinand's electric motor, initially designed for bicycles, soon sparked new ideas as automobiles started emerging. The excitement around these vehicles motivated engineers, including Ferdinand. So, after 5 years at Bela Egger, he left to join Jacob Lohner & Company, transitioning from carriages to self-powered vehicles. At 23, Ferdinand used his electric motors to create the Porsche P1, the first ever Porsche car. The fully electric P1 with a wooden carriage had a range of around 49 miles, designed for racing. However, due to heavy lead-acid batteries, it could only reach a speed of 21 miles per hour. But obviously, Porsche knew that speed fascinated people, and he set out to address this. True to his innovative nature, Porsche combined an internal combustion engine with electric motors, creating the world's first gasoline-electric hybrid car. This groundbreaking vehicle excelled in motorsports, breaking Austrian speed records at 36 miles per hour. This marked the beginning of Porsche's recognition. Motivated by this success, he took a significant step in his career by developing the Austro-Daimler Model 2780, an 85-horsepower car that reached impressive speeds of 85 miles per hour. Designed for the popular Prince Henry trial race in 1910, it secured first, second, and third place victories, earning Porsche the title of professor at the company. However, with the outbreak of World War I in 1914, a rush to produce war supplies swept Europe. Porsche, along with Austro-Daimler, contributed machinery to the Austro-Hungarian army. Porsche distinguished himself by creating innovative designs for military aircraft, airship engines, and artillery tractors like the M17 Goliath. His contributions established him as one of the top engineers of his time. After the war ended in 1918, Ferdinand Porsche returned to building race cars. But little did Porsche know that the next decade would be a roller coaster ride, and the Great Depression would leave him jobless, facing an uncertain future. In 1928, Ferdinand Porsche introduced what many consider one of the fastest and best sports cars of his time, the Mercedes-Benz SSK. This super sport Kurz boasted a 7.1-liter six-cylinder engine, delivering 200 to 300 horsepower. Even the slowest version had a top speed of 190 kilometers per hour. But his rise was about to be beset by a fall. The Great Depression struck the global economy, leading to Porsche's company going bankrupt due to low demand for public automobiles. Now unemployed, he faced a significant setback. Amidst the business struggles, a surprising turn of events occurred. In 1933, Adolf Hitler became Germany's chancellor and showed a keen interest in automobiles. Porsche received a letter that changed everything. Hitler wanted every German citizen to own a family-friendly, fuel-efficient, and inexpensive car, priced at 990 Reich marks, a seemingly impossible task. This car, known as the Volkswagen, or the People's Car, became a challenge Porsche gladly accepted by submitting his design and winning the contract. In 1934, Porsche and his team began crafting one of history's most successful cars, the Volkswagen Beetle. Also known as the Beetle for its distinct body shape, it was a two-door car with an air-cooled engine at the back, requiring minimal maintenance and making steering easier. However, Porsche's bright career took a darker turn when Hitler's invasion of Poland marked the start of World War II. The Volkswagen factory shifted to war production, and as one of the country's top engineers and a close friend of Hitler, Porsche became involved in military projects. He worked on off-road military vehicles, the Elephant tank destroyer, the V-1 flying bomb missile, and hybrid tanks. Throughout the war, the design office developed various military vehicles and machinery, including the Maus heavy tank and the Ostrad tractor. In 1944, the Porsche design office moved from Stuttgart to Gmünd, Carinthia. Ferdinand Porsche resided in Gmünd, Carinthia, and Zell am See toward the war's end. In 1945, at the war's conclusion, Ferdinand Porsche was arrested by the French. He spent 22 months in various prisons, and many believed this marked the end of his journey. But it was about to be a fresh start with a much bigger aim. After the end of the Second World War, Ferdinand Porsche underwent a trial, but soon it was found that the allegations of war crimes were not true, so the French court released him. But his health at the time had deteriorated, and he decided to pass the torch to the next generation. Ferdinand Porsche passed away on January 30th, 1951, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in the automotive world. After his death, his son, Ferry Porsche, took up the mantle to carry on his father's vision. Ferry Porsche had been involved with the family business for some time and had a keen interest in engineering. He continued his father's work and, in 1948, unveiled the first car to bear the Porsche name, the Porsche 356. This sports car, with its distinctive design and rear-engine layout, laid the foundation for the iconic Porsche sports car that would follow. Ferry Porsche's leadership and innovative spirit became the driving force behind the company. Under his guidance, Porsche expanded its influence in the automotive industry. The critical turning point came in 1963 with the introduction of the Porsche 911. This model not only became an enduring symbol of the brand, but also revolutionized the sports car market. The Porsche 911, with its distinctive shape and rear-engine configuration, quickly became synonymous with high performance and precision engineering. Over the years, it underwent numerous advancements and improvements, solidifying its status as a classic and setting the benchmark for sports cars. In the 1990s, Porsche faced several challenges that tested the resilience of the brand. Economic downturns, changing consumer preferences, and increased competition were among the hurdles the company navigated. The demand for high-performance sports cars fluctuated, and Porsche needed to adapt its strategies to stay relevant in a rapidly evolving market. To address these challenges, Porsche broadened its product range, introducing models like the Boxster and the Cayenne SUV, which appealed to a wider audience. This strategic diversification helped the company weather the economic storms and expand its market presence beyond traditional sports car enthusiasts. As we transition to the present day, Porsche continues to grapple with a shifting automotive landscape. The industry is undergoing a transformation with the rise of electric and hybrid vehicles, increased emphasis on sustainability, and advancements in autonomous driving technology.